We live in a world where convenience is currency, where speed reigns supreme and where accessibility is everything. And that explains the success of quick commerce or QCom. In India, it has revolutionized the way we shop. And now these companies want to take it a step further. Imagine a piping hot meal delivered to your doorstep, and that too in just 15 minutes. QCom companies are offering quick meals. They're introducing their private food labels. Zepto has Zepto Cafe, Blinkit has Bistro, and Swiggy is coming up with Snack. And how does it work? These platforms source ingredients and ready-to-eat food from vendors. Then they cook or heat it up in their dark stores. These are mini kitchens designed for maximum efficiency. Again, the focus here is on speed. Zepto claims it takes them less than 2 minutes to cook anything on the menu, less than 2 minutes to cook it. And that is what allows them to deliver the food in 15 minutes. Of course, the menu is limited, but the ease of it makes it quite appealing. Imagine craving a sandwich and getting it in 10 minutes, the same time you may take to make it yourself. That is the market they're targeting. Busy individuals who value ease over everything else. But not everyone's thrilled about this innovation. India's restaurant industry is sounding an alarm. I'm talking about the NRAI, the National Restaurant Association of India, NRAI. They're gearing up to sue Swiggy and Zomato. They want to drag these companies to court. On what grounds? Unfair trade practices.
Now, see, these guys have their entire data, right? Nothing stops them, and they don't share the data with us, right? So they exactly know who our customers are, and for us, there's consumer masking, which I believe is absolutely unfair. But not getting there. But what they can easily do is that they can migrate our traffic to their app and sell similar products, which I believe is absolutely unfair. I think private labeling, them getting into private labeling is getting into the food business, right? Aggregators are supposed to facilitate the food business by, ensuring food delivery. But them getting into the food business, I think it's complete abuse of power.
Restaurant owners say Swiggy and Zomato have their data, their customer data, because customers order food from restaurants through Swiggy and Zomato, so they have that data. And now they're using it to develop their own products and then promote them aggressively. The NRAI, the Restaurants Association, believes that this will hurt traditional restaurants. Their businesses will be affected. Blinkit has responded to these concerns. Blinkit is owned by Zomato. It says Zomato won't launch private brands on its app. Their new platform, Bistro, will be completely independent, that it will not use data from Zomato. At least that's what they're promising. But this is not the first time that these platforms are facing backlash. In 2022, they were accused of violating India's competition laws, again by the same Restaurant Owners Association. The allegations included imposing pricing restrictions, capping discounts, and even threatening to lower rankings for restaurants, especially those that did not play by these rules. At the heart of this battle is one major concern: monopoly. Take Swiggy, for example. As of 2024, Swiggy had around 196,000 restaurant partners. 196,000 restaurants were on Swiggy across 653 Indian cities. So restaurants rely heavily on these platforms. They can reach new customers. They can attract more business. 1/3 of a restaurant's revenue is generated on Swiggy and Zomato. That is the average. In return, most of them pay heavy commission fees, anywhere between 15 to 25%. Let me put it in simpler words. Say a restaurant earns 1 lakh rupees from food deliveries, then 15 to 25,000 rupees of this goes to platforms, Swiggy and Zomato. So they're already taking a considerable chunk. And now restaurants may have to compete with these very platforms. Remember, this debate is not just about profits or competition. It's also about the future of India's food industry. Yes, quick commerce is great, but the flip side is the pressure that it puts on traditional businesses, like your small family-run restaurants. They simply cannot match the scale or speed. The Restaurant Association argues that this creates a fundamentally uneven playing field that leaves restaurants with limited choices and owners battling with shrinking margins. And by the way, it's not just restaurants who are at the receiving end in this game. Across the board, QCom platforms promote their homegrown brands. They push them on their websites. So it's the first thing that you see when you search for an item. And they offer discounts too. Amazon, for instance, often uses such aggressive tactics to make sure that customers buy Amazon's own private label products. Same with Grofers and Big Basket. Everyone is pushing their own labels. For the customer, it may feel like the ultimate win, a hot meal in just 10 to 15 minutes, or even cheaper products. But will this innovation push out the smaller players, or will it force industries to adapt and evolve? Either way, one thing is certain, the battle between convenience and fairness is far from over. As India's food delivery giants push the boundaries of what is possible, this could be a defining moment for the future of food commerce.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT, only on Firstpost.